girls, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Sarah, aka Lady Diva. Sarah, aka Lady Diva. Okay, but anyway, you can find me on Instagram at MUA_Sarah, aka Lady Diva. It looks like a whole a whole African type of name if you look at it really close together. You know, I got my Wakanda going on. No, I'm just playing. But thank you guys for coming to my channel. If you like what you see, do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. I can't say it enough. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know you guys are going to want to stay. I have a lot of content that's coming throughout the week. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. If you want to see how I accomplished this gorgeous, melanin happy, red bum look. Ooh. Yeah. Yes, darling. Yes, then stay tuned. And I'll be right back. Bye, you guys. Alright, so my face has already been primed with LA Girl Pro High Definition Smooth Face Primer. I did it off film. And then I did my eyebrows also off film. I'm going in with my foundation from NARS in the Sheer Glow Foundation in this medium dark 4. I'm using a wet beauty blender to go all over my face. And I'm a medium coverage type of girl, but if you need full coverage, by all means, go in and do your thing. Next is my highlighter and my LA Girl Pro Concealer. And these items you can find at your local drugstore or beauty supply store. They're like $1 or $2. If you go to Ulta, they're like $5. So save you a couple dollars and go to the beauty supply. It works just like what's a high-end concealer? I can't think of one right now, but it works just the same as a high-end concealer. Love this stuff. I'm also going in with a damp beauty blender to blend and smooth out my highlight. I highlight my forehead, the center of my nose, and my chin, and also my cheeks. So yeah, get your highlight on. Alright, next I'm going in with my Anesthetica palette. It's the Contour Series palette from Tanner Dark. If you guys watch my videos, you know I use 2 separate powders to contour my face or to powder my face. My highlight is called Fashionista. I'm going in on my forehead, my cheeks, and my chin for my highlighted areas. And then for my shaded areas, for my cheekbones, I go in with another shade called Bronze. So yeah, bronze on the cheeks and Fashionista for my highlighter areas. It just makes the shades look so much vibrant, I believe. So I don't like it to look all cakey or muddy looking, and to keep that from happening, I find that when I use 2 different shades for powders, it looks better. That's just my personal preference. You don't have to. You can contour your face with the same, you can use the same powder for your entire face if you like, but this is just me. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. It's time to snatch up that nose. Snatch it for the gods. Yes, I'm so funny. But yes, I use my handy dandy brush. It's a special type of brush. You don't have to use this brush. Any small angled brush to snatch up your nose will do just fine. I'm going in with a powder called Bittersweet, coming from the same palette, the Anesthetica palette. And it's a little bit lighter than the hollows of my cheeks, because I don't want my nose to be, I don't know, it looks weird when I use the same powder. So I go a little bit lighter for my nose just to give it the illusion that my nose is slim. And then you buff it out. I've told you in a lot of my videos that blending is the key. So it's time to blend it out. Blend it on both sides. Okay, so now I'm going in with the shade Sanita for my blush. I'm just adding some warmth, adding some softness to my cheeks. That's what blush does. I really love this blush. It's not too much for my skin complexion, so it works fine. And then I'm adding some concealer to my eyes, so I'm prepping my eyes for my shades. I find that when I use concealer before I put on my eyeshadow, the creasing is far less, and I use Sacha Buttercup to make sure that everything stays in place. There's no movement. So I'm not baking right now. I'm just setting my powder or prepping my face for my shades to make them vibrant. Now I'm going in my Morphe palette in the shades 3502. That palette, I love this palette. It has a lot of rich, vibrant colors. And for my transition shade, I'm using the shade called Universal. And then I go into my Juvia's palette, and I use that light orange Morocco shade to go in for my first shade. So for my Morphe palette, it's Universal. And then for my first shade, my top shade, is called Morocco in my Juvia's palette. After that, I'm still in my Juvia palette. I'm going in with the color Kenya. I love this color. It's a soft brown. It's not too light, it's not too dark. It's just right for me. And then after that shade, my medium shade that I go into is called Jezebel. And I go in the middle to bring those two colors together. So that's what I'm going in with right now, the Jezebel. So for my first color, the orangey color is Morocco. The second color, the end color is Kenya. And then I go in with Jezebel. And I do that for both eyes. Alright, I like this little handy dandy tool. You don't need a special brush, but this brush is like, it helps me concentrate on my dark shades. So I'm about to smoke out the wings of my eyes, I guess the corners of my eyes, with Wiz from my Morphe palette. And it's okay if you get a little jazzy with the colors at the end. You can just clean them up afterwards, like when I do my when I use my fluffy brush to blend out my colors. If I go a little too high or too wild, like when I blend it out, everything comes back together all seamlessly. So don't worry if you make an accident with the colors of the shades. Don't hit the first time. You can always go back in and buff it out. And then on top of that, I go back in with the color Rich to give it this little brown smoked out look on top. It's like it's a cut crease without cut creasing it. And then I go in to do my eyebrows. I buff out my eyebrows, my highlighted areas a little bit to make them stand out. I like a bright lit under eye for my brow, and I do that on both sides. Alright, now it's time to bake with my Sacha Buttercup. Hey. And I bake all my highlighter areas. Usually when I'm baking, this is what I crease up or I sweat. So in the summertime, this is good. In the wintertime, it's not as much needed, but I like it because it's like the finishing touch. It makes sure that all of my colors on my face stay put. My makeup isn't moving. It doesn't give me flashback. I love the Sacha Buttercup. So yes, I bake it out. And I don't bake for too long. I don't bake at all, really. I just put it on there and I swipe it off. Because it do what it's supposed to do. I might let it stay a couple of seconds and then I wipe it off. Moving right along, I'm getting into my wings. My wing liner. So I use a gel liner. And I start out with the wing, I map out the wing, the corners of my eyes, and then I go back in and follow just the natural shape of my eye. And you make your wing as thick or as thin as you would like. I do something in between, thick and thin. And I do my lashes off camera. And this is it, you guys. I do both eyes, I do both wings, and then that's it for my wing. And then I go under my eyes right afterwards with a turquoise color. And I love the turquoise color because it makes my eyes pop. It just gives me an extra look. And as you guys can tell, I'm loving colors. I like all types of bright, vibrant colors on my face. Okay, I'm going in with my drugstore eyeliner called Auto Eyeliner. And it's in the shade turquoise. You can find this shade at any beauty supply store. It is so bomb, you guys. It's so bomb. It makes my eyes just look like, oh my god. Ooh, killing them. And then I go in with my lip liner. Now, the lip liner is from NYX Cosmetics. It's the matte lip liner in crayon. No, it's Copain. And then I go on top with a black lip liner to darken the shade just a little bit. And then I go on top with a matte finish and the NYX Cosmetics matte finish in the shades Monte Carlo. I love the matte lipsticks from NYX Cosmetics. And then I go in with my Trophy Wife, my Fenty Trophy Wife. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but it's worth it. It's in the $35, $40 range. And then I finish my spray, my setting spray, to bring everything together. And this is the final look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I enjoyed making it. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.